Ever scrolled through travel vlogs, dreaming of that perfect American adventure, maybe even picturing a life stateside? Or perhaps you're an international student planning your studies, or a budding entrepreneur eyeing the vast U.S. market. A question might have popped into your head, a seemingly simple one, yet potentially holding the key to unlocking some of those dreams. Can I open a bank account in the USA? It sounds straightforward, right? But the reality, like many things involving international boundaries and financial regulations, has a few more layers than you might initially think. The answer isn't a simple yes or no, and it heavily depends on your specific circumstances and your residency status. For U.S. citizens and permanent residents, opening a bank account is generally a breeze. Armed with your social security number, a valid government-issued ID like a driver's license or passport, and proof of address, you can walk into most banks or credit unions and set up an account relatively quickly. The process is designed to be accessible, facilitating everyday financial transactions within the country. However, things get a little more intricate for non-residents. If you're visiting the U.S. on a tourist visa, or perhaps for a short business trip, opening a traditional bank account can be quite challenging. Most banks require a social security number, which is generally only issued to individuals authorized to work in the U.S. Without this, and without a permanent U.S. address, many doors will likely be closed. But don't lose hope just yet. There are still avenues available. One option to explore is opening an account with international banks that have a presence in both your home country and the United States. These institutions often have processes in place to cater to individuals with international financial needs, though the requirements and fees might differ from standard domestic accounts. Another potential solution lies in exploring online-only banks or fintech companies. Some of these platforms are more flexible with their identification requirements and may offer services to non-residents. However, it's crucial to do thorough research, ensuring the platform is reputable, secure, and meets your specific banking needs. Pay close attention to any fees associated with international transactions or account maintenance. For individuals with closer ties to the U.S., such as international students with a valid visa and a local address, or those on certain work visas, the process of opening a bank account becomes significantly easier. You'll likely need to provide your visa documentation, passport, I-94 form, arrival/departure record, and proof of your U.S. address. Some banks even have dedicated programs to assist international students with their banking needs. It's also worth noting that the specific requirements can vary from bank to bank. What one institution requires, another might not. Therefore, it's always a good idea to contact the banks you're interested in directly to inquire about their specific policies for non-residents. Their websites often have helpful information, and a quick phone call can clarify any doubts. In conclusion, while opening a bank account in the USA as a non-resident isn't always a walk in the park, it's certainly not impossible. Understanding your residency status, exploring international banks and online platforms, and directly contacting financial institutions are key steps in navigating this process. Remember to gather all the necessary documentation and be prepared for potentially different requirements than you might be accustomed to in your home country. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.